If you have any interest in level design, you will want to check out the popular Level Design Workshop at the 2019 Game Developers Conference next month, where you will get a chance to learn from folks who have worked on everything from big-budget blockbusters to resting indie games. Notably, if crafting believable, authentic levels where it feels like real people live and work is important to you, check out the GDC 2019 Design Track Talk on Hitman Levels as Social Spaces, the social anthropology of level design. Presented by IO Interactive Level Design Matty Pope and Fontenderson. This level design workshop session will consist of 3 sections. First, Matt will cover framing and the analysis that sparked a change in the way the Hitman 2 team approached level design. Next, he will present an analysis of what happens when you look at game spaces as social spaces, and how that played out in the pre-production design of the levels in Hitman 2. Finally, Matt will discuss how the results of this exercise resulted in joining some new phrases and concepts that affected Hitman 2 from pre-production onward. The level design workshop will also play host to fantastic talks like Building New York in Marvel's Spider-Man. It's still just level design, in which Insomniac's Joseph Benavidez will share the fundamental level design principles that has HMPDMAVELS Spider-Man, and rewarding exploration with collectibles and gatherables. A talk from writer and designer Leah Miller that's all about the best ways to place collectible items and other gatherables in your levels. Do not miss it. For more details on this and many more talks, check out GDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GDC 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GDC, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GDC are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. We have been developing and publishing games independently since 2010, and every year has been some wild new adventure. But like many devs, we get a little free shot in the year. A chore between new game releases is easy to worry that when you are not in full marketing and release mode, championing a new product, that you will be forgotten and left for dead. So for other studios who might be in the same boat, here are a few lessons we learned in 2018 that kept us alive. When Home first launched on PC in 2012, it did so with a hand-stuffed DIY physical edition, bringing the game into the real world on PS4, and that was a career-long dream, and our partnership with Limited Run Games made that a reality. The editions were very well received, and sold out quickly, providing a nice revenue boost without all the usual marketing expenses of a completely new release. Everything you create can be an asset for you. Your games should be like little worker bees, out there keeping your business going. Find something for them to do. Game development is made up of a large number of moving parts, and a lot can go wrong if you are not paying attention. This year, we tried to improve our workflows and production pipelines to make the act of game development itself more effective. This included being a lot smarter about task tracking so fewer details get lost along the way, making our weekly production meetings more results-driven and less subjective, and creating some new admin tools so we could better track how we were doing as a company with real data. All of this let us make more informed, rational decisions about what to do and where to invest time and money. Make sure your studio has a solid core, a tested process, deep-seated values, whatever helps you keep your cool when times get tough. The very different iPhone X launched in late 2017, and with it came some new screen sizes and UI considerations. So earlier this year, will you look and play great on those new edge-to-edge displays? This actually required us to adjust a very single room in the game, as the original design was not properly flexible, and could not account for the extra horizontal space needed for Apple's new sensor housing. Now the game continues to thrive on even the newest devices, which Apple apparently appreciated, because on Halloween in the United States, home was the App Store game of the day. Do not neglect your kids. Keep them healthy, and they will look after you in the end. Though we have not announced anything yet, fans who followed us on Twitter have likely started to put some of the pieces together regarding what we are launching next. We treat every project like we are a band making a new album, and with this record, we wanted to get fists pumping and the crowd cheering for something awesome. Of course, when you cannot talk about it publicly, all that excitement gets contained in the studio, and needs to carry you forward throughout development and production, and that is not always easy. We have had our share of setbacks and misgivings this year about our new game, confusion about gameplay loops, their action style, and ultimately what we want to say with it. And when you cannot share it, you just have to bear it. Trust your design documents, your vision, and process to guide you through the deep, dark forest that is game development, because the track is unavoidable. So 2018 was a special year in the studio's history. We launched new projects, but no new IP. We created new opportunities for the future. But in the meantime, we had to keep our head down and focus on the present, getting our new game done and out the door. It was that difficult middle act in a play that had that energetic start, and we hope we'll have a rousing finish. What does your studio do during its production cycles? Let us know in the comments or hit us up on Twitter. Note, this poster originally appeared on our Medium page. Fucom Interactive, a Chinese company and current owner of RuneScape developer JX, is looking to restructure and, as a result, could be selling some or all of its stake in the studio. The sale is not set in stone. However, in a statement to Business Insider, a JX representative said that its parent company had informed the Chinese financial market that Fucom Interactive is considering selling off some of its assets and is planning a major reorganization. The studio, which was purchased by Fucom Interactive at $300 million back in 2016, is potentially one of those assets up for a partial or full sale. A sale of assets is one of multiple routes Fucom Interactive has available as it restructures, said the statement, and by making this initial statement to the market, Fucom can now begin exploring such options. While its parent company seems to be in a bit of a downturn, JX has had a strong couple of years, thanks to its efforts with RuneScape. As of last summer, the online game had generated a total over $1 billion in lifetime revenue since it got its start in 2001. Business Insider notes that the company reported a 51% year-on-year increase in profit in 2018, recording a record $56.7 million for the year. Whatever the outcome of Fucom's restructure, JX continues to execute on our short-term and long-term strategies for the RuneScape franchise, reads the company's statement. JGX has never been in better shape, and the year ahead will see further investment in the organization as we expand our talent base to create and deliver significant new content for our players. Build on our JGX Partners third-party publishing initiative. In addition to increasing our presence in the mobile sector with RuneScape itself, the year is nearly over.